A liberal strategist accuses Trump of kidnapping and killing his own citizens. And as the person who clipped this and posted to X said, you know, this was going to end up on Fox. This is going to be on Gutfeld for sure. They're going to be making fun of it.
Oh,
and it's going to, which means it's going to end up on the president's TV screen.
I can't wait. Yeah.
Americans are watching as President Trump chooses to kidnap and kill his own citizens as opposed to lowering prices. Canadians are watching that in horror and want our government to chart a new path and a new way forward.
Oh, Kathleen.
Monk, no.
Oh, Kathleen, you really stepped in it. Like, really, this is absolutely stepping on it. Because not only is Donald Trump going to see that, but I would not sleep well at night if I was Kathleen, knowing what kind of legal ramifications could result in saying something like that about a president who does not piss around with statements like that in the media. So sleep well, Kathleen. Sleep well. She's
a veteran campaign strategist. And this is ironic. Award-winning communicator, because your loose lips might get you sued, sister. She works with businesses, here we go, labor unions and nonprofits to build strategies that shape public opinion and secure public affairs victories. Director of communications for the late Jack Layton.
No.
Kathleen, right? I'm surprised by none of that, actually.
This is the kind of language that absolutely poisons relations. As we are tiptoeing into a negotiation with the United States of America, do we want strategists for labor unions, the former rolling like a rotisserie chicken in his grave, Jack Layton? Do we want their reps being on television saying things like this, or do we want to stay out of American affairs, especially while they are so hot? You know what I mean? This woman, I can almost tell she's new at live media where you can't walk statements like that back. She is going to have a rough couple days, that Kathleen.
The NDP are really invested in whatever's happening in Minnesota. And it's so funny because if
it's their dream scenario. Yeah.
If the American administration simply, like any official type in the administration, basically says, well, maybe we think Alberta's getting a raw deal and it's up for them to decide what goes forward. They're like, that's foreign interference. The people who are like, turned a blind eye to Han Dong bussing in a bunch of Chinese 15-year-olds to vote in his nomination are worried that if somebody, sends a drink our way in a bar, politically speaking, between the two countries, they get all upset and call it foreign interference.
Yes.
But these NDPers can't shut up about Minnesota.
Well, because they don't want to acknowledge that their same ideologies have created Minnesota. Minnesota has been a dumpster fire. So, pre George Floyd's death, Minnesota has been a tinderbox for social issues bubbling over. And so what we're seeing happen in Minnesota is exactly what the entire nation of the United States would have got had they elected Kamala Harris and Tim Walz. What we're seeing in Minnesota is a state that is devolving because of absolutely weak democratic rule, especially since George Floyd's death, where they took a very community-minded approach to policing. So this is why we're seeing standoffs between federal officers and local law enforcement, is because Democrats have created such a cleave. And this is what we are this is what our boomers are hearing. This is like, I'm most worried because this is the messaging that the boomers are hearing. The boomers heard you, Kathleen. You must be more responsible for your words.
Yeah, Minnesota has been a mess since after Jesse Ventura was governor, like 1999 to 2003.
I love Jesse. I still love Jesse Ventura. Okay, I still love him. He wanted to be a benevolent ruler. Okay, that was his dream. Benevolent ruler. Keep a lid on it. Law and order, justice for everybody, and then nobody got him. It's just all downhill from here.
Yeah. Yep. Jesse the Body Ventura. Okay, we've got Walk Canoe. Wob Canoe's been saying a lot of things about Minnesota, and I think it is deeply unhelpful because
Oh,
people are quite literally dying at your frozen border between Manitoba and Minnesota. And if you
yes.
care about people, you should care about the immigration enforcement that's happening in Minnesota, because those people are going to end up freezing to death at your border. So let the Americans deal with it. Mind your own business. Also,
Wow.
Winnipeg is a hellhole. Please deal with that first. You don't have a lot to
Oh,
say about anybody, right? Um, he said, I'm sure we'll get a trade deal with the Americans, blah, 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 but killing innocent people is wrong. We
oh,
won't
wow.
know what happened.
I'd like to tell Bob Canoe that he just got a ticket for not staying in his lane. What, like, this helps nothing. These kind of
Yeah.
comments help
We've
nothing
got a
in these
video.
kind of situations. Okay, let's watch him.
Let's watch.
Ugh, just
Mr.
his
Trump,
face.
stop killing American citizens. The idea of trying to protect Americans from the bad parts of immigration by killing American citizens doesn't make any sense.
Shut up. Shut
Shut
up.
up.
Oh
Shut
my God,
up.
your moral clarity, Wob Canoe, is clouding an already chaotic hot button issue in
Right.
Minnesota. You, standing against radical agendas that resulted in this happening is more important than ever. And here goes Wob Canoe just like waving a flag for those radical agendas.
Yeah. Just Google Winnipeg crime when you've
I mean,
got a
do that.
second.
And yet,
And it's just a
right?
mess. Like, it's just a mess.
It's a
But
dumpster fire of a city. It's an absolute gross
it
dumpster
doesn't
fire of a
have to
city.
be that way. But
And
we've
yet
got,
Wob Canoe
he's
would
more worried
overlook
about
all
how,
of that.
yeah. Yeah. We don't even know what fully happened there. Let
No,
the investigation unfold
thank
before
you.
you accuse President Trump of being a murderer. Like
Accu
going down there and pulling the
uh,
gun, like
uh,
pulling the trigger himself.
assuming there are 8 million little levels of context that Wob Canoe is missing in this matter before making his statements was irresponsible, I think. It's irresponsible. Yeah.
That's the NDP for you.
Calgary, if you're coming to the Conservative Party convention, or if you're like me and you like freedom and a cold drink, well, I think I have plans for you. On Saturday, January 31st at 7 p.m., Rebel News is taking over the James Joyce Irish Pub in downtown Calgary for a Rebel News mix and mingle. This is not going to be a panel discussion. There probably won't be a ton of speeches, although if there's a microphone in Ezra Levant, maybe I'm making promises that I can't keep. But really, this is going to be a night to relax, talk politics, swap war stories, and actually meet the people the legacy media loves to hate. You know what that means. Ezra Levant will be there. I'll be there too. So will Convoy superstar Tamara Leach, acclaimed children's author Lise Merle will be in from Saskatchewan, and of course our Calgary team, Angelica Toy and Sid Fizard. And hopefully, all of you will be there too. We've got complimentary snacks, a cash bar, photos, laughs, and real conversations with Conservatives from all across the country and here at home. Whether you're a longtime Rebel supporter or a Conservative Party member looking to escape the tediousness of the convention, or you're just from Calgary and looking for some fellowship with some fellow travelers in the Conservative movement, this is the place. Space is limited because tickets are affordable, and this is our way of saying thank you to the people who actually make independent journalism possible. For tickets, go to rebelnews.com/events. Again, Saturday, January 31st, 7 p.m., James Joyce Irish Pub in Calgary. Grab your tickets now, and I'll see you there. For Rebel News, I'm Sheila Gunn Reid.